Alrighty, page 4, Amazing Grace.
Okay, a tune we know very well, but the way that it's dictated here, you're going to have to play it a little bit different than you anticipate, and I'll show you how. If you look at the page here, you'll see that the 3 sample chords, we have to fill in the chords according to how they're dictated. If you look at the top line, you'll see that the first 3 measures have chords filled in the right hand, not in the left hand.
Not in the left hand. Not in the left hand.
Okay, left hand chords for this assignment, not allowed. Not allowed.
Not allowed.
No, not happening anymore. Hardly ever. Okay, say goodbye to that. And if we reunite a little bit later in the course with that, then we will give them a welcoming hello. But we need to learn how to play pieces with right hand chords and just single note bass lines, with the occasional tenor note in the left hand. But right now, okay, so you get the point. Chords. Okay, so this is how I like to fill in these pop-style harmonizations. Now, you'll hear a lot of people say keyboard-style harmonizations. I guess that's the new hip term. I don't get it. Why is it keyboard-style opposed to non-keyboard-style or piano-style? So I've heard folk-style, arpeggiated-style, pop-style. This is pop-style or keyboard-style. It's the same. Those two are the same thing. All right, but pop style, I like to fill in the bass first. Now, you have all these empty staffs. You can write in the notes for this. The only time I don't want you to write in notes is when it's a transposition. But here, use it. So the dictated chords tell you what the bass line is supposed to be. So right from the beginning, F, F, B flat, F, 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 C, F, F, B flat, F, F, C, C, F. Now remember, the second last measure there, F/C means it's an F chord, but the C is the bottom note. Okay, it's not play both chords or pick one. F chord with a C on the bottom. So since the left hand is playing the bottom note of all the chords, we put the C there. Okay. The next step, I would first and foremost, you should get used to how the melody goes. I know most of us know Amazing Grace, but we don't know how it feels on the keyboard. So get used to that, but then just play the melody with the bass. Get that into your ear. Now, if you're a voice major, this is something that you really should be doing with your own lesson repertoire, is just playing your part and the underlying bass part, or even just the strong beats of the bass part, just to hear tonality and to save your voice so that you can still practice. It's a lot more substantial than learning from the recording, and in the long run, your skills will be a lot stronger. And now that we're in the pandemic and rehearsal space and time is limited with pianists, we really need to step up our game on this here. So, melody and bass. That's the first step and the very least you should do when learning new pieces. Okay, I get off my soapbox, but... Okay, I want you to start filling this in. And then we have to fill in the rest of the chords. Do know, I have been known to check on this before quizzes, like weeks before. So our first quiz is in a couple of weeks, and I will check just to make sure that you're playing all the right notes. So fill it in. You can almost count on me checking at any moment. Be like, show me. So you'll see how they filled it in here. F7, that's a dominant form. B flat. And now here's how you finish doing this. We know that we're going to have F in the bass, and C is the melody. What's missing from an F major chord? Definitely an A. And to fill it out, to make it a 3-note chord, we just double the bass. Next measure, just like the very beginning. And then the next measure, almost like measure 2. And then C7. We have C in the melody, we need a C in the bass. What's missing from that 7? Definitely the major 3rd, and definitely the minor 7. Okay, sometimes we omit the 5th, but if you want, you can play the G here, the 5th. That's not required, just 3-note chords. So let's recap. This is what we have so far. And then you can figure out the rest. Now, something I probably should have said at the beginning of all these videos. If this is going too fast for you, you have the advantage of pausing and rewinding and replaying and replaying and replaying. Take advantage of that. Don't just watch it through and be like, it doesn't make any sense. And watch it a couple of times. Then if it doesn't make sense, don't go around all angry about it. Call me. I'll help you. Okay? I'm only showing you a couple of ways. And they don't work for everybody. And that's just human nature. Call me. I want you to do well on this. I will play it through all the way just so that you can hear what it sounds like.